Good morning, Scar Army. What is up? Eroktic here. In today's video, I'm gonna make a guide how to boost up your gear score so you can finally PvP in the Dark Zone, because there is no one over there. The charm of being competitive. Anyways, in today's video, we're gonna talk about gear score, how to get better gear score, because there is literally no one to play against. I'm assuming that more and more people are gonna come into the Dark Zone in any day now. In any day, I'm still waiting. Let's talk about the gear score. So, 30 minutes in. Eroktic still not talking about the guide, about the title of the game. I'm sorry! Anyways, they're gonna release World Tier 5, which means everything that you grind right now is gonna be probably trash in the recent future. When they release raids, they're gonna open the World Tier 5. Basically, for those of you that do not know how World Tiers are working, World Tier is capping the gear score of the loot that is dropping, which means on the World Tier 3, the maximum that you can get is 400. World Tier 4, the maximum gear you can get is 450. And you will never, ever see drop in the World Tier 4, at least not in the Dark Zone and in the challenging missions or whatever, that mob or box or something is gonna give you higher gear score than 450 in the World Tier 4. When they release World Tier 5, maximum gear score is gonna probably be 500, but soft cap. What I mean by soft cap is 500 drops, but you can upgrade it to get a higher gear score. And I'm assuming that the only thing that is gonna give you higher gear score than 450, that is a drop, are going to be raids. And to be honest, me like it. The reason why I'm liking it is because I remember in the Division 1, when we started to play the Division 1 back then, everyone was complaining that there is no high-end gear.
This streamer is having all of the high-ends, and I have all epics, and he's so good and I'm so bad.
No, dipshit, we are just playing a little bit more, man. Dedication. Anyways, they have kinda messed how gear is dropping, and I'm loving it. So basically all of the casual players, they just like yellow colors, are gonna continue loving yellow colors. Yellow colors, yellow gear, high-end gear is scattered everywhere, and everyone is looting it, and everyone is fine, and nana. About the world tiers first. As soon as you get on level 30, your whole map is gonna be red and done in contested and whatever the hell. You're gonna see red missions. You have like 7 missions to do and 4 strongholds. You start to do those red missions, and while you're doing those red missions, occasionally stronghold is going to be unlocked. You go play the stronghold, and then after finishing it, you're gonna level up your world tier on level 2. You do 3 missions, stronghold unlocks, you finish the stronghold, you're world tier 2 now. Play a couple of those red missions, you unlock the stronghold, you play the stronghold, you finish the stronghold, you're world tier 3. Really important tip that you should know. There is a way how you can boost your gear score. The way how you can boost your gear score is with playing with the people that have a higher gear score. I got boosted, and then I was boosting the rest of the people in our clan. So basically, people are 450 gear score and you're like 200 gear score. That is like world tier 1 or whatever. It doesn't really matter. And then you literally play like a couple of minutes with them. Like, you just do landmarks in the Dark Zone. You're gonna get trash gear. Your teammates are gonna get trash gear, but that trash gear to them is 450. And then they're dropping 450 gear score items in the checkpoint. You pick it up and you boost your level like crazy. And then when they boost your gear score on 449, then you should go do world tier unlocks, because you're gonna fly through the content. So if you're fresh level 30, find somebody to play with, let him boost you. And how you are upgrading your gear is through the Dark Zone caches and through the normal caches. I do not know, SHD caches or whatever the hell they're called. Basically, when you level up in the Dark Zone on the rank 50, that is gonna be maxed, and then every single level, every single bar that you fill in, you're gonna get the Dark Zone proficiency caches. It says 450 gear score on the caches, but when you open it, you're gonna get higher gear score than 450. And that is the only way how you can get higher gear score currently than 450. Which means everything that is dropping is 450. And everything that you open through the caches is going to be higher than 450. It says 450 because that is like world tier 4. Game is gonna realize that you already looted higher gear score on a certain specific slot, and it's gonna give you higher gear score next time. Right now, our plan is to figure out how to gain proficiency caches as much as possible. That is the way how to have a high progression on your gear score. Proficiency caches are gonna increase. They're constantly increasing, and it doesn't matter if the gear, like I said, is in your stash or in your inventory or on you. So be careful what are you deconstructing and selling. Leave the highest gear score just to trigger the game to give you even higher, even better gear. And the second thing is that you can actually force the gear score, and the way how to do it is with recalibration. For those of you that do not know how recalibration works, is you have attributes and talents that can be recalibrated. Every single time when you transfer talent from one gear to the another, the gear score of the gear won't change. The reason why it won't change is because talents are fixed, talents are kept. Which means, like, if there is like 15% damage to elites, it is going to stay 15% damage to elites when you recalibrate, when you transfer that talent to the another. But when you transfer higher stat in the attributes to the piece with lower stat attributes, overall power of the item is going to increase and gear score is going to increase. Attributes can vary in numbers by a lot. And what I mean by that is that gear can come between 2 and 4 attribute points. You have, I don't know, health on kill, critical hit chance, critical hit damage. And those 4 statistics are gonna be weak because power of those stats is gonna be scattered in 4 ways. But when you find the gear set with the 2 attribute points, those numbers are gonna be brutally high. I'm not gonna go too much into the ways how we are farming proficiency caches. You might tune in on the twitch.tv/Eroktic. Check it by yourself. Because meta is changing from second to second and everyone is discovering something new and it is just, you know, on the fly. Anyways, I hope I'm gonna see you in the Dark Zone soon. Get up, soldier! And let's get grind those goddamn loot caches. Dude, we need to copy it even. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next or in the Dark Zone. Eroktic out.